So off on another little bikepacking trip, just a little local one really. Heading down to Wiltshire to tour around the White Horses. It's going to be about 115 miles over 2 days. So riding out from Cirencester now to meet up with Ben, and then we're going to head out kind of towards Bath. So on the trail that leads out from Cirencester towards Ewan and Kemble, which is where I'm going to meet Ben. It did rain last night, but because the ground's been so dry, hopefully the trails are going to be not too bad. Looking good so far. Very nice morning today. Cooled down a bit, so it's perfect riding conditions. About 8:30 in the morning at the moment. Okay, picked up Ben on the way.
Hello!
Stopped off at his house. There he was drinking tea. So I had to stop for the first cup of tea of the trip. And we're now on the old Fossway, which runs kind of towards Bath. A lot of it off-road. Here he is.
Hello! And the Fossway is the old Roman road. That links Bath all the way up to the Midlands.
I think we're going to go past a couple of little old Roman settlements that were on the Fossway on the route. I don't think there's much left of them, but we'll have a look. Okay, we've come to the site of one of the old Roman settlements, a place called Easton Grey, which is on the old Fossway. Can't really see anything, it's just a field, but there's a bit of information about it here. It was a little town that straddled a little river here. And apparently it was around in the 1st to the 4th century AD, which is fairly recent for Roman times, and that's the site over there. I know he's old, but he's not quite that old, this guy. He's not quite a Roman.
And now we've got the big climb.
Yeah, there's a bit of a climb coming out here now. Not too bad, I think. We'll go and have a go. Oh, about 10 miles in. It's been really pleasant. All off-road. Nice little trails and tracks. Picked up a nice little trail. Kind of skirts around Castlecombe race circuit. Okay, we've just climbed up onto a nice wide track heading towards Bath now. Actually, I don't know how far we are from there, but probably about 5 miles or so. We'll be stopping there for lunch. Guess what? Ben's got a bell.
Oh, what?
Ben's got a bell!
And Dave hasn't. And that's contravening the highway code.
I have no bell. I left it on my mountain bike. A little bit on the road just before we drop down off the escarpment down to Bath. Beautiful.
Blimey! That wasn't easy, was it?
No, it wasn't easy. That was more like a mountain bike route. So lunchtime, we've just stopped at the cafe on the barge.
You're sweet enough, Dave.
I am sweet enough.
He is sweet enough. Oh. It's like a little hobbit cave.
This is a great little place.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that, Dad?
I'm very happy, thank you.
Yeah, we mint it up. Does it up?
Yeah, why not?
So we've just dropped onto the Kennet and Avon Canal, just outside of Bath, and we're going to follow it all the way to Bradford on Avon, and then carry on past there for a little while. So probably, I don't know, 10-12 miles on this path now, which is going to be superb.
Oh my lord, look at this.
Well, this really is a beautiful canal trail following the valley. Pretty quiet as well, actually. Okay, just crossing the Avon Cliff Viaduct. Okay, we've got to Bradford on Avon along the canal. Absolutely beautiful ride. Pit stop for a cup of tea right by the canal. Couldn't resist. So the canal path has got a bit more like a track now, a bit further away from any of the towns, etc. Still a good trail though. So Ben has found a friend. Look at him. He didn't even laugh. So we're finally off the canal path. Quite nice to have a bit of variety actually. A little bit on the road now. He is very, very rude. Well, we seem to have a little bit of a blockage on the track. Ben's just coming through. Okay, we've just come out of the woods. We're heading towards Westbury. You should see the first white horse just around that corner hopefully soon. But beautiful afternoon. And it's the first sighting of the Westbury white horse. So we rolled into Westbury, well, just outside Westbury, probably about half a mile down the hill, and this lovely little campsite, and we're all set up right next to the horses and the escarpment. Beautiful little site. We've had an ice cream, and here's the new tent. First time I'm using it. It's a hubba 2-person tent. Ben's got the 1-person. Okay, really good night's sleep at the campsite, and come up here and they're doing breakfast and got a good selection of breakfasts. So we're getting a pot of tea and we have some musical accompaniment to go with it. Well, I think that's enough of that. Okay, start of day 2, right onto a hill. So we're climbing up to just above the White Horse. So let's see how steep this hill is. Well, that was a big climb, the very first thing in the morning from the campsite, but we're now on top of the hills, so hopefully get easier. Just to explain what those figures are, it's an installation to remind people to respect the firing range, because beyond that point is a military zone. I can hear the guns going at the moment actually. So yeah, you can see it over there. So over there is the Iron Age fort called Bratton Camp, over 2,000 years old, and I think between 2,000 and 3,000 years old actually, it was saying. And then we're going to go down and look at the White Horse. So there is the Westbury White Horse, close up. Back on the gravel roads. So we're just following along the edge of the military zone here. The trail just kind of skirts around the very edge of it. So wow, today's route so far has been absolutely fantastic. There's loads of gravel, back on the tarmac for now, but we've got a bit of tailwind as well, which is awesome.
Definitely got a head tailwind.
So we're just about to drop off the plateau now. Heading off down in that direction. There's a lot of rain over there. It is forecast to be showery today. So far we've missed them. I don't think that's going to last all day.
They've got all these cool butterflies down there.
Well, our luck has just run out with the showers. We're right underneath a heavy one. Hopefully it won't last too long. Well, that was one hell of a thundery downpour. Pretty short, but got us all soaked just before getting to Devizes. So we're just going along the canal into the middle of Devizes now, and going to pick up some lunch. So just stopped for lunch in Devizes, and a little cafe, baked potato, beans and cheese. Then I had baked potato and a sausage roll. Now we're hopefully going to dodge some of the showers and thunderstorms. There's thunder going on right above us at the moment, but I think we've just missed it in terms of the rain. Well, that is thunder right over us. So we've decided to take 5 to 10 minutes, wait for the rain to go through. It's absolutely chucking it down. So yeah, I think that's the right decision. So we've now come across the second white horse, just up there. Not quite as white as the other one, but a bit more natural.
Wow, that was hard.
So this is the White Horse Trail, and we are at the Devizes White Horse at the moment. It's a bit more difficult to make it all out when you're stood right on it. Well, the weather really is sunny and showery. Doesn't really know what it's doing. And the chalk trails get really slippy when it's wet actually. So it's quite dodgy in places. Well, we've reached the top of the hill and the massive monument. So that is in fact apparently the Lansdowne Monument, built in 1845. And there we have the third white horse. Not actually sure what that one's called, but number 3 of the trip. And we're heading on down here. It looks a little bit less hilly over there, so that's all good. So just rolling into Avebury. See the stone lines there, and the big circle is just a bit further on. And here is the stone circle. So we're out of Avebury. We're just climbing onto the Ridgeway and pick up the Ridgeway for a little while. Well, climbed up to the Ridgeway, just going in that direction, and there's the sign to prove it. And the rain's coming in again. How great. As if we're not damp enough. Hey, finally back onto the stony surface. Just done a couple of miles of really slippery, slidey, muddy, wet chalk. Hard work, and going uphill as well. But it's a little bit easier now. And the sun's out again. Absolutely lovely. So we should be dropping down towards Swindon very soon. See over there.
Nearly off the Ridgeway. Woo!
We've just come across the Ridgeway and we've come to our fourth white horse of the trip, the Hackpen white horse, which is over there. You can't actually see it from here. It's on the other side of the embankment there. And this is it, dropping down.
Oh, sorry. Just thought I'd add some bit of colour to the filming.
It's trying to take me out. Okay, well we got through Swindon. Really good route following National Cycle Route 45. Took us all the way around and missed all the main parts. Now we're on the track heading into Cricklade, the old railway line. Well, made it back to Cirencester. That's quite a long day, tough day, but brilliant day. About 72 miles and about 1,350 metres of climbing. So yeah, superb all round. Dropped Ben off about 3 or 4 miles ago. He headed home, happy, after having 2 good days of riding together. Looking forward to the next one. So just got to get through the other side of Cirencester and I'm home. I'm looking forward to a nice hot shower and maybe a beer. But yeah, it's been a superb couple of days.